My fondest memories was like Saturday mornings, you know what I'm saying? Like you couldn't watch no cartoons, it was get up, clean up the crib. Mom had the soul music popping, Marvin Gaye, whatever. Donny Hathaway, Air Supply, you know what I'm saying? It didn't make no difference. It'd be all kind of shit, Hall & Oates, whatever. So all of those musical influences was just playing, you know what I'm saying? You sweeping, you mopping, you know what I'm saying? You singing them shits. You know, that's your joint, so. I mean, you know, like Curtis Blow, Sugar Hill Gang, Fat Boys, you know what I'm saying? Like I go back to shit like that, the Skinny Boys. You know what I'm saying? Some of these new cats, they ain't up on the Skinny Boys, you know what I mean? So it's just, you know, a lot of that stuff. But I think what really kind of fucked me up with hip hop, not that we was out in the burbs, you know what I'm saying? I lived in the city, we gang banged out in the burbs, all that shit, but like the kind of hip hop we was on out there was like on some other shit, you know what I'm saying? We was into the lyrics, so we was into the Rakims and the, you know what I'm saying, the Nas's, you know, the young Nas's at that time when they were coming out. But when I first heard the Ghetto Boys, that fucked me up. I was out in Gary, Indiana, and sitting at the kitchen table with my cousin, he just bumping, don't loud, you know what I'm saying? My aunt and them sitting there, everybody sitting, I'm like, damn, I'm like, this motherfuckers listen to this shit in the crib, aunties, uncles, everybody just blasting. And I just started listening to it, and you know what I'm saying? And then once we got back to the crib, you know, you just start realizing a whole lot of that shit was the same shit that we was really living, but wasn't nobody trying to put it into no raps, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, me and my whole little crew, we started doing shit, but you know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying? Like that's my fondest memory of like really hearing some street shit that kind of took me, you know, to the other side of hip hop. Like, wow, you know, besides the EPMDs and, you know, all the other cats. But when I heard the Ghetto Boys, just the shit that they was on, Bushwick Bill and Scott, that like fucked me up. And then I think that kind of also opened my eyes to, man, you know what I'm saying, to talk about the shit that actually goes on, you know what I'm saying, what we living in the streets, as opposed to just, you know, I'm the lyrical, you know, that was cool, but everybody was doing that same shit. But when a motherfucker told a story about some shit, you was like, damn, you know, so that was the kind of shit that hit us. Around the neighborhood, I mean, you know what? You know who I say, and he still get down and do stuff out in Maywood was Kenny Bogus. So a lot of cats asleep on Kenny Bogus, but he was one of them cats where he was kind of like Destin to Blow, but shit just never really took off for him. But he was always good at writing, putting together good songs, you know what I'm saying? He'd do his release parties and, you know, get a good buzz on the songs. And he's still doing stuff now, so it ain't like, but I think he was a cat who, you know, kind of really had a name and didn't really pop off, you know, as much. Who was the other nigga out in Maywood? Tone, Purvis, Mac 10. Purvis, Sawbuck, you know, Perv, you know what I'm saying? Big guy. He was another cat out there, you know, so, and I'm just speaking specifically from cats out in the woods, because, you know, that's what we fucked with, you know what I'm saying? So, but Perv, you know, he had like a couple joints. He was doing shit with like, was that Pac and who was the producer? Hurt 'em Bad. Yeah, he was doing shit with him. So, but he was, yeah, he had some hot shit. But he was another cat that, you know, you thought something shit was gonna pop off, but you know, the forces that be held the brother down. So, oh shit, I used to break dance. Goddamn, yeah, I used to break, and then I used to freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Me and my brother would just be in the crib, you know, talking about each other. You know, niggas play the dozens. We just started doing it in rhymes. And then it transcended from there. I would be in school, you know what I'm saying? School, you know, that's, you know, high school, whatever, you know, you get into it with cats, you know what I'm saying? Like if you can freestyle, be at the lunchroom table, somebody be banging out a beat on the table, you spitting your rhyme, you going back and forth. I remember one time the first time I saw Beat Street, and when Dougie Fresh came out, he was doing this whole little beatbox thing, and I watched how he did it. And then I ended up picking it up. And then I went to school the next day, and there was a couple other cats around the school that, you know, they was raw on the beatboxing. And we was at the lunchroom, and I bust that shit out and smashed all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so those are the kind of things that, you know, kind of got me inspired. I was like, man, I can do this. And, you know, outside of writing and, you know, just doing poetry and all that. But I was like, man, I can really get into this and make this shit happen for myself. Shit, really, before that, I was like, you know, I was actually I was doing a lot of stuff on my own, you know what I'm saying? My brother really inspired me because he was a DJ, you know, so he'd say, man, you know, quit, you know, asking these other motherfuckers to do shit for you and go out and get it yourself, you know what I'm saying? So I'd make my own beats, I'd go to the studio, I'd pay for the studio time, I'd make the beats in the studio and, you know, burn a hole in my pocket trying to put the tracks together need be, you know what I'm saying, to make it happen. So, but you know, I learned real quick that I couldn't do it that way, so that's how I, you know, worked up and built my own. But you know, I would do a lot of stuff like that. You know, working with my couple of cats, Marvelous Mac Mo, my other cat, Haji. You know what I'm saying? We used to do a lot of stuff, and then after that, man, it just kind of, you know, we would do stuff like in high school. You know, like talent shows and all that. And that's when I hooked up with Riff Raff. That's when I hooked up with Snap. And they were doing stuff together, like, you know, in the talent shows and all that. And I was, you know, I was like, I could DJ all that, whatever. So I was DJing, you know, Casey was dancing and Riff was rhyming, you know what I'm saying? But at that time, Riff kind of like, he had the whole little twister rap thing going down. So, you know, he kind of rhymed fast. And, you know, motherfuckers like, damn, dude, cold, you know what I'm saying? Because he sounded like Twister, but he had his own little flair to it. So, so after that, you know, we was just doing stuff. We was doing talent shows, doing little shows here and there. Casey's uncle, I think, actually wanted to manage us for a minute, and you know, we talked about some things, and then it just happened to be like a twist of fate. We ended up over at Mark Too Easy's crib, and Tone was there. You know, we stopped up into the place. Tone there, he just kind of chilling. You know, he had been over there writing and working on some stuff, so we came in, we was writing and working on some stuff, and you know, Tone the kind of cat where, you know, it don't make a difference who, you know, who it is. You know, if it's a big dude, small dude, whatever, when you step up, he gonna test you, you know what I'm saying? Like, and not test you like he gonna get up in your face, but he gonna, you know, he gonna try to say some shit to push your nerve, you know what I'm saying, to see, you know, what you about or whatever. So he did that shit, and I instantly was like, you know what I'm saying, like, what this nigga on? So, you know, Mark put on the beat, we started freestyling, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth, doing our whole little thing or whatever. And then we both kind of was like, man, like, dude got some skills, you know, and then we was all rhyming, we was all like, man, you know, we all kind of tight, you know. So then from there, we just started working on songs, you know, and I think the first thing happened, we had won a rap contest at, I think it was at The Taste. Tom, was that at The Taste?
What?
When we won that little record deal for that single?
The Taste Entertainment Center?
Yeah, was that The Taste?
Yeah, that shit that they never, the prize we never fucking collected.
Yeah, never collected on. Never collected on. Yeah, it was crazy.
I sitting there with that boy. Oh,
G, it's just the game of survival, G.
How come niggas always remember the Horrible song?
I don't know, man. I don't know.